Well, that was a absolute punch to the gut. Let's get into it. Today, I'm Locked On A's.
You are Locked On A's, your daily podcast on the Athletics, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Welcome to Locked On A's, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. I am your host, Booney, one name, all passion. Thank you for making Locked On A's your first listen of the day from the Bay Area, and I've been a diehard A's fan since 1981. This isn't just another A's podcast. This is the most informative and insightful show on the A's period. We cover the A's every single day, breaking down games, delivering the latest team news, and giving you deep, thoughtful analysis you will not find anywhere else. If it's happening in Sacramento or Vegas, we have got you covered. We are free and available wherever you get your podcasts, including YouTube. Please hit that subscribe button wherever you are following the show. Today's episode is brought to you in part by Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off your first purchase. Well, guys, I really don't know. Yeah, White Sox are undefeated, aren't they? I don't know where to start. Yeah, that was a bummer, RD Moss. Bullpen did let us down. That was a tough one. That was an absolute blow, man. I'm not gonna lie, that one hurt. She's coming into the game. You know, I knew Gilbert was an absolute animal. The A's were hitting 118. The existing A's lineup was hitting 118 off him, and I knew he was going to be a beast. I knew he was going to be a tough out. And Severino is battling, man. You got to give credit to Severino. He went 6 innings. He was pitching tough. He walked 4, right? But even on those 4 walks, I mean, he was absolutely getting squeezed on that zone. He should have stayed in Oakland. Yeah, I know. We've heard that before. Leclerc, Jake, you're right. Jesus. Leclerc, my God. Here's what killed me. I'll get to the 8th in a second, but let me just skip ahead. Here's what killed me about that Randy Arozarena bomb. He had a 12 pitch or 11 pitch at bat to Cal and ended up getting him on a changeup. I was like, wow, it's been happening all day. All night we've been battling. And then all of a sudden, 0-2 to Arozarena. I can't even pronounce his name right now. I'm so rattled. And he just hangs a slider right in the middle of the zone on an 0-2 pitch. Yeah, Soderstrom surprised me too, man. And that was the thing with the whole game. It was just, I thought we were going to squeak one out. Gilbert was as advertised. You can't take anything away from how Gilbert looked. Rooker was 1 of 15 career against Gilbert, and he struck him out 3 times. And he was good. He allowed 2 hits the whole game. But again, we kind of just grinded. We stuck around. We got to the 5th. We got Soderstrom hit that bomb. Did you guys see the Ferguson play in the 7th? With 1st and 2nd, nobody out. Bliss was at 1st. Who was at Bliss was at 2nd, I believe. And JP was at 1st. And they tried a sacrifice bunt. It looked like he caught the bat with the bunt. Langoliers looked back at the umpire. Umpire was like, hey, he didn't touch it. All of a sudden, now you have a pass ball. Everyone's finding out what's going on. Bliss rounds 3rd. Close play at home. And they end up reviewing it. We get him out. Next batter up, sac fly, ties the game at 1. Soderstrom comes up in the 8th, hits a bomb to take a 2-1 lead. I'm thinking Leclerc in the 8th, Miller in the 9th, wrap it up. And it just, we weren't even close. God, it was painful. It was just a painful game, man. Severino battled. I give you that. I mean, he was battling the whole freaking night. Yeah, it was fun for 7 innings, Duke. You're absolutely right. It was a lot of fun for 7 innings. I didn't like Ferguson in the 7th. I understand why Kotze went that route. Ferguson was his guy last year. He didn't have the best spring, but shoot, you know what? Soderstrom didn't have a good spring either. So that takes care of that. Just painful, man. Just painful. Sevy was good. Soda was awesome. We had, yeah. These are the type of wins you just got to kind of steal. Now, coming into the series, I was thinking, okay, we split in Seattle. You get 2 of 4. I consider it a win. But today was a game we should have had, man. We should have had. And it was for the taking. It just didn't happen. Yeah, some Ferrari. Yeah, you think some Ferrari guy? Yeah, I would say so, man. That was an absolute gut punch, man. Just an absolute gut punch. And what was brutal about it is Leclerc coming back against Cal Raleigh in the 11 pitch at bat. He struck him out. He had a Rosarena down 0-2 and just, I mean, I could have hit that. I'm thinking I probably couldn't hit out of the park, but line drive up the middle for sure. It was just absolutely just brutal. I don't know. It was just absolutely brutal. You can't get away with, though, guys. Severino 4 walks. Ferguson 2 walks. Did Leclerc? I think Leclerc walked 1. You can't get away with 7 walks and expect to win. And so that was rough, man. That was rough. But being in a position where we're at the strength of our team in our bullpen for the 8th and the 9th, yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. This was a gut punch. I mean, I felt like I had freaking 10 grand on it. And I didn't even have a nickel on it. That's how much it hurt. So, whatever, dude. Just one big whatever. I mean, I don't know what to freaking say. I mean, Seattle is just such an arrogant little fan base. Not that we have much of one, but still. Just brutal. Just brutal. Yeah, White Sox are undefeated. Now I see that. I understand. Z Corp, you lost money today. What'd you have? What was the play today? Mariners minus the run line was a steal. That's for sure. This under hit. This was an easy under too. This was an absolute easy under. We're back at it tomorrow. The turning point. I mean, I don't think there was. I think the turning point in the game was pretty obvious, right? Leclerc 8th. There's not much. There's not much to it. The key at bat for me was the Rosarena bomb. When you have him down 0-2 and you hang a slider right down the pipe, I mean, waste a pitch. Throw one in the freaking dirt. The guy's been chasing all day. Yeah, this one hurt. This one absolutely hurt. So Red Sox won, Josh. Oh, yeah, I saw that. How'd Crochet look? Crochet wasn't bad, was he? Yeah, that one hurt. Pitching tomorrow. You got Springs, right? You got Jeffrey Springs against Luis Castillo. Springs, there's another issue there right now. He's had an awful spring, but I don't know how much emphasis you could really put on spring training, right? Because, I mean, Soderstrom had a terrible spring. Severino was okay this spring, but the thing that's different with spring is that he hasn't pitched in, 2-3 years. So how he's going to come out tomorrow is sketchy. And we're going against Castillo. Castillo's a beast. Castillo's no joke. Now he's no Logan Gilbert, but he's good. He's good. That's for sure. Man, Castillo had an okay spring training, 3 ERA, 20 innings. He did Castillo stuff. He struck out 11. I think he struck out 14, walked 7 and 11 innings or so. He was okay. We got to get 2 of 4. We just got to find a way to get 2 of 4 games. We get 2 of 4 games, it's a win. But we tonight was a game we could have easily stole. And what do you got, Josh? I do like the A's, but the Red Sox are my favorite team. I'm sorry. Nothing to be sorry about, man. You're good, brother. You're good. Yeah, Dave, I agree with you. Muncy did look rough at the plate tonight. I wanted to see Urias in the starting lineup. I know Muncy was the popular choice here. I mean, I don't know if Urias would have made a difference. I think the whole story of tonight's game is pretty obvious. 0-2 pitch to Arezarena. Boom. Gone. But, it happens. On the positive side of things, man, Severino was a beast, man. He fought. I mean, he was just absolutely tough. I mean, in that last inning, he was throwing it 98, 99. Unbelievable. And he was getting squeezed a lot of the time. Uncle lives in Sacramento. Place to crash for games. Bingo. Absolutely. You got that right. Yeah, Ben, we do. We have an ace. Severino looked like a legit ace tonight. And that was key. He looked legit. He was tough. And like I said, if you watch the game tonight, those 4 walks, he got squeezed all over the place. I mean, this umpire's zone was this small. It was pretty nuts. You hope they stay in Sacramento. I think Sacramento's a great sports town. I don't think they are going to stay in Sacramento. I don't think there's any reasoning for them not to go to Vegas, but we'll see. Game inside was cool. To live look and Sac. Yeah, that was exciting, wasn't there? You're absolutely right, Jake. There was a vibe there. I saw that both times too. Sac and Vegas had some vibes, man. That's for sure. I saw both watch parties. That was pretty cool to see. Who's going to opening day? Anyone going to opening day? RD Moss, the A's look pretty good tonight. Pitching, there was some positive parts about tonight, right? Soderstrom, obviously. Severino, obviously. I don't think you can be too down on their hitting. You're talking about Logan Gilbert. You guys got to remember, he's one of the best pitchers in all of baseball. He's that good. He's a former first-round pick. There's no secret on Logan Gilbert. It's not like he came from nowhere. He's a legitimate ace that came through the Seattle Mariners system. He is nuts. He is really, really, really good. We snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. Yeah, we certainly did that, man. We certainly did that. I wish nothing but good things for the A's. I appreciate it. Yeah, me too. Me too. Got it. Again, back to tomorrow's game. Luis Castillo against Jeffrey Springer. How's Spring going to look, right? What's his deal? How's he going to how's his first start in about 3 years? That's going to be a key piece. He can't get hit around. Man. How many times did we strike out tonight? Let's just check out the box score here. How many times did the A's strike out? Logan Gilbert, 7 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run, 8 Ks. Here's another interesting stat. He got in front of in his 20, I believe 21, 23 batters he faced. He had a first pitch strike 21 times. I mean, that's pretty nuts. He started ahead of the count, 21 out of 23 batters. That's nutty. He had 8 Ks. Thornton in the 8th had a K. Munoz in the 9th had a K. Severino, 6 innings, 3 hits, 6 Ks, 4 walks. Ferguson, 1 inning, 1 run, 2 walks. He didn't allow any hits, but that's what he was doing all spring. And Leclerc, a third of an inning, 2 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 1 walk, 1 K, 28 pitches, ERA 81. That ain't the way to start the season. But he was getting hit like that in spring training as well. Just brutal. Jacob Wilson hit the ball hard all night. First at bat, line drive, center field, bang. Second at bat, up the middle, got absolutely robbed by Polanco in a great play, diving play. And his third at bat, too, he had a great at bat. He went 1 of 3, easily could have been 2 of 3. Rooker, he needs to be a star. 0 of 4, 4 strikeouts. Blade, 0 of 4 with the key double play at the end. Langoliers, 0 of 3, 2 Ks. Muncy, like you guys said, 0 of 3, 2 Ks. So, it was rough, man. That's for sure. Rooker did have a rough night, man. I wasn't really surprised, though, Nick. Here's the deal. Rooker coming into the game against Gilbert was 1 of 15, 1 of 16, I believe, with 11 strikeouts. I didn't expect him to have any success against Gilbert. Gilbert owns him. So I wasn't too surprised about that. I didn't realize that, some Ferrari guy. But I don't think that was necessarily on us, though. I just think Gilbert was that good. I mean, he was around the zone all night long. If they took a pitch, he started out 0-1. If they tried to swing first pitch, it was weak contact. So I don't know if that, I know what you're saying, some Ferrari guy. I just don't think that was on us. I really don't. Gilbert was ahead all night long, which made it extremely, extremely hard, man. Just brutal, man. Just brutal. Just brutal. Ben, a lot of excitement for this young team. I wish I could see a game in Sacramento. We have AAA in El Paso. Okay. Who do you have up in El Paso right now? What squad's there? Here's the deal, though, guys. Against teams like Seattle, against teams like Texas, against teams like Houston, right? A 4-game set. If you listen to the pregame show, I kind of went through it today. A 4-game set, whether it's home or away, you got to split. Got to take 2 of 4, right? 3-game set on the road, you get 1 of 3. At home, you take 2 of 3. The key to making it to the postseason is not necessarily getting wins against the good teams. It's holding serve, just holding your own. What you need to do is you need to beat up on the bad teams, right? Like the Angels, the White Sox, for example. 3-game set at home against the White Sox, you got to sweep. Against the Angels, you got to sweep. 4-game set, you got to take 3 of 4. So that's how we're going to get to where we need to go. We were a big underdog tonight. You got to remember, the odds were in Seattle's favor. They were a minus 170 favorite. They were huge favorites coming into the game. So in that sense, coming into the game, I was like, this one's going to be tough to get. But what makes it hurt so much is that all offseason, once we signed Leclerc, all offseason I was preaching, it's a 7-inning game. We get to the 8th inning with any type of lead, game over. Yeah, how'd that work out? So that didn't work out too well, did it? El Paso Chihuahuas, right? Now, who are they affiliated with? Single A, I believe. Yeah, geez, stop it. Come on, some Ferrari guy. How many freaking knives are you going to freaking stab at me right now? I was thinking the same thing too, man. Ugh. But I think in his defense was that he just walked Butler. I don't know. Maybe not. You're right. Rooker's our star. Here's our guy. He needs to be looking for that. He needs to be looking to drive the ball down 2 runs. So, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was just trying to find some some sort of golden lining on that one. But, yeah, right down the freaking pipe. Right down the pipe. It's just so freaking painful, man. San Diego Padres got it. You know your minor leagues. Now, do you go to a lot of River Cats games, Z-Corp Alpha, or any of those? Yeah. What are some other key moments I can freaking just... I mean, the thing is the A's didn't really have any threats all night. I mean, did they have an inning where they had a runner in scoring position? I don't think they did. They didn't have one inning where they had anybody in scoring position. Not one. I mean, that's crazy. If you really look at it, I mean, from an objective side of things, it was crazy that they were even in the game. They walked 7 guys. They had a total of 3 hits. 2 of them were home runs. They had 1 walk there in the 9th to Butler. That was it. Am I really reading this correctly? They had a total of, no way, 2 base runners. 2 base runners. Wilson in the 3rd and Butler in the 9th. Those were their only base runners all night long. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, that's nutty. That is nutty, man. We got to come back and give them tomorrow. It's what do you got here? I'm coming away from the game with the positive vibes. Should have won, but unfortunately we gave up late. We have a lot to look forward to this year. Yeah, I like your positivity, man. It's early. It's early, that's for sure. It's just the thing with Seattle that's so hard is that it doesn't get easier, right? Every day in their rotation is just a beast, and for us to be in that position is beyond painful, man. It's beyond painful. Z Corp A's will be okay. I think you're right. I think they will be. You think we'll see more offense against? Yes. Let me tell you why, Nick. So I was looking at it just before I came on, and the A's current lineup tonight I mentioned this earlier tonight, against Gilbert was hitting 118. I knew they were going to struggle. I knew it was going to be brutal. 118. Tomorrow against Castillo, about 230. They've had some success off him. I think Urias needs to be in that lineup. Muncy looked a little out of his realm. He didn't look comfortable up there. But yeah, I expect more offense against Castillo tomorrow. Gilbert was as advertised. He was good tonight, man. He had great movement. He had great bite. He had great velocity. He was overpowering, man. Right now, in my opinion, he's one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. As far as how he looked tonight and how he ended the season last year. He was phenomenal. He was really, really good tonight. Hey, you think? Amadeo, you think? Yeah. Amadeo, like I said earlier, we have to split, right? It's not the end of the world if we split. We got to hold serve against division games. What we need to do is we need to beat up against your lower tier teams like the Angels, like the White Sox, that sort of thing. I saw that, Mikey. That was following Wilson's hit, right? 2-out hit from Wilson in the top of the third. Boom, line drive to right field. Then Butler, boom, barreled it right off him. And I'm like, okay, we're starting to hit him now. It didn't happen. I mean, it just didn't happen. Hey, there you go, Ferrari guy. Hey, beautiful. Yes, exactly. We're going to be okay. I believe one of them is Langoliers. The other one, I hope you're not counting Andahar because he only has like 3 career at bats against him, I believe. Oh. I give you credit for a fan. Well, I mean, the A's social media and radio aren't allowing. Well, it's because half the freaking A's fans are MFing them the whole time. I'm just like, it's 4-letter bomb after 4-letter bomb. I mean, come on. You know, I hear you though. I get it, Oakland Soldier. I know what you mean. Any affiliation with the Hoops team? With the whatchamacallit? What do we call it? The basketball team, the Summer League team. Severino, Sears, Springs, Beto, Estes. The A's addressed. Yeah, that's going to be their starting 5. It's going to be Severino, Springs, Beto, Sears, Estes, just because they're going to go righty, lefty, righty, lefty, righty, lefty. That's why. Got it. Thank you, old soul. You know what I was talking about then. Lang at 900. All right. Blade and Butler are over 1,000, and Lang's at 900. Got it. Thank you. It's all right, man. Brown's over 1,000 too against Castillo. I wonder if Brown's going to be in the lineup tomorrow. Here's the thing, though. Where are you going to put Brown? If Brown's in the lineup tomorrow, that means you're sitting Andahar or that means you're sitting Andahar, I would assume. You're not going to sit Soderstrom against a righty. Or you might, I don't know. Probably in for Andahar, yeah. Andahar had a huge spring. I mean, he's batting over 450 until about the last 5 or 6 games. And then he went like 1 for his last 12. And he struggled tonight, too. Oakland Roots. Yeah, totally. Did you go to that first game, Amadeo? Oakland Roots? Packed house. Looked pretty fun. Yeah. Oakland Soldier, you know what I'm going to miss, man? I tell you, so I'm in the peninsula, and what I used to do all the time is like last year, the year before, I actually loved it because I just love going to baseball games, and used to hop right on the 92 there, right? And 101, 92 over the San Mateo Bridge, 880 right off of Hegenberger. And the Wednesday afternoon games, you know, like those 12:30 starts, I used to buy like a $20 ticket, $25 ticket and sit right behind the dish. That was pretty cool. That was a lot of fun. That's the stuff I'm going to miss. That's the stuff I'm going to miss a lot, man. So it sucks, man. It does. But the thing is, guys, it's like one of those things like, there's nothing we can do about it. If there's a way we can control it, absolutely, let's go nuts. But we can't control it. There's nothing we can do. It's a major league franchise. Major League Baseball is not a public entity. Fisher, for as mute as he's been, is not a public official. Either is Major League Baseball. I mean, they're in it for one reason. One reason at all is money, and that's what that at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, unfortunately. Well, I don't know if it's unfortunately, because I think if we're all put in some sort of same position, we're all looking to make our own coin too, right? So I don't know. I don't know. You coached Little League in Oakland, Amadeo? You're 40. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm in the peninsula. So everywhere I grew up, all Giants fans. So I don't go to as many Giants games actually anymore, but a lot of A's games. 82-mile drive. Yeah, that sounds right. My first job in college was in Roseville. So I know the area. So I lived in Roseville for a couple years. Oh man, who do you guys want to see in the lineup tomorrow? I mean, it's probably going to go. I'm assuming it's going to be similar, right? You're gonna go right back up with Butler, Rooker, Blade, Langoliers. I mean, there's the thing. Like you're saying, Ferrari. I mean, do you go with Brown in left field? If so, he's batting probably 6th. You move Soderstrom up to 5. Urshela didn't look great tonight either. I think he's going to come back tomorrow. He's going to be batting 7th. You're going to have to go Urias. I don't think you could run Muncy back. That's for sure. You cannot run Muncy back. And you're going to go Wilson in the 9 hole. So, again, Butler, Rooker, Blade. I think they run the same lineup back, except Urias for Muncy in the 8 hole in the same positions. But, again, Urias for Muncy at 2nd. And how's Jeffrey Springs going to pitch? I mean, how's he going to pitch? He wasn't good this spring. He wasn't good. No, you think Schumann gets in before Urias? I could see Brown for Andahar. I could definitely see that for sure, 100%. Actually, I'll go with you on that one. I'll say I'll move Soderstrom up to the 5 slot. Go Brown in the 6 slot. Urshela 7. Urias 8 though. I don't see Schumann going in the starting over Urias. Not tomorrow. If it was a lefty, maybe, but no, I don't see that happening. But maybe. Hey, I've been wrong before. The Key Springs. Does he? Okay, good call. Good call. I didn't look at that. You might be on something right there. What do you got? Z Corp, L Butler, Rooker, Blade, Langoliers, Andahar, Soderstrom, Urshela. So same lineup as tonight? Wow, way to go on a limb. Maybe. I do think, though, I think Brown's going to get a shot tomorrow. Andahar hasn't been great against right-handing pitching, and Seth Brown has been really, really good against right-handers. So even though he had an awful spring, so we'll see. Hey, Z Corp, I'm not hating. I don't mind that at all. So this is what we got, guys. We got Seattle for 4. Got to get 2, right? Tomorrow, nothing's a must-win right now, right? And then we got the Cubs on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I believe the Cubs are winning tonight. They they're beating up on Arizona, last I saw. And then Sacramento next week for the home opener, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we're all right, man. We're okay. There was some good things. Wow. Okay. I didn't see that. Wow. Thank you for that. I did not see it at a 1.250 OPS against Castillo. Also remember, guys, hey, listen, if there's somebody that loves Schumann, I absolutely love him. In July and August last year, when the A's were playing their best baseball, Max Schumann was our 3rd best player. It was Butler and Rooker and Schumann. Schumann was so good last year. Hey, You know what, Z Corp? They're in first place, right? Who knows is right. I'm just having a hard time. What I can't see is this, some Ferrari guy. I can see this. I can see Schumann at third and Urias at second. And you pine Urshela and you pine Muncie. No, Andy. Nope. Andy, he got squeezed all night long. It was crazy. I don't know if you watched the game. He was around. I hear you. When you see the box score, it looks like he should have had more command. He was getting squeezed like there's no tomorrow. It was unreal. Severino was good. Those 4 walks does not do him justice. I know what you're seeing, and I would think the same thing, but he was phenomenal tonight. And those walks do not do him justice. He was around that zone. He was locating his fastball. He was pinpointing it. It was crazy. Way more. Way more. Way more. Way more. He got every one of those little 50-50 calls, and Severino didn't. And the only reason I'm not going more hysterical about it is because it didn't hurt Severino. It came close to hurting him a couple times, but it didn't. Way more. It came down to that damn at bat, man. 0-2. You can't hang a slider, man. You can't hang a slider. Yeah. The thing about Gio, though, I mean, you got to remember one thing no one pays attention to in baseball right now is defense. The A's are an awful defensive team. Really, really bad. They were one of the worst in baseball last year. Their best defender is Geloff, and he's gone. So second best defender is Urshela. And he's nothing fantastic, but he is above average. I was shocked Soderstrom made that play in the fifth. That diving stop. Was it the fourth or the fifth? Diving stop, completed the play 3-1 to Severino. Phenomenal. That was something else. Man. He got squeezed. Yeah, no question about that, man. He got way squeezed. Jesus Christ sakes. I tell you what, though, Z Corp Alpha, who started for the White Sox? Was it Burke today? He was pretty good. He's a solid. He's a good pitcher. Urias had a good spring. I was surprised. I really can't complain and say, hey, this person should have been in there and that should have been in there tonight, because we were in a position to win the game. I mean, who would have guessed that? I mean, Soderstrom hit 2 bombs. The second one, if there was a wall there, he would have put a hole in the wall. It came off the bat, I think, at 112. Yeah, I'm thinking best case. So they kept making this comparison to that Matt Olson had the similar injury as Geloff, and he came back at the beginning of May. But Kotze, they even interviewed Kotze on that. It's like, hey, they fast-tracked him, right? Geloff, I'm thinking best case scenario, early June. I just don't see why there's a point to rush him back. So, yeah, I think June, beginning of June, mid-June, Geloff will be back. Yeah. End of May, yeah. Okay, I'm with you there. End of May, early June, I'm with you. It depends, man. I just don't think there's any reason to rush him back. The biggest thing we lost with Geloff is his defense. Offensively, you know, he's not. I tell you where I am disappointed that Geloff got hurt. First of all, I'm disappointed that any player gets hurt. I'm disappointed that Geloff had such an awful such an awful year last year. You got to remember, he started off spring awful. He was one of his first 15, 2 of his first 16, and he struck out like 11 of his first 16 at bats. And then he started getting going. He started getting hot. And you could figure that the wheels were turning. And that's where I'm disappointed, is that he was starting to figure it out. He was fighting. He was coming back, and all of a sudden you get hurt. So that's what I was a little bit bummed. Yeah, what happened with that? You couldn't watch the game? I heard blacked out in Sacramento, huh? That's nutty. On MLB.TV? Jesus. They blacked it out, huh? How about, do you have like YouTube TV where you can get, did you get NBC and Sports Bay Area? Well, that probably wouldn't go to there either. That's just BS, man. Entire league, huh? Wow. Just brutal, dude. Just absolutely brutal. But anyway, guys, listen, it's a 7:15 start tomorrow. Castillo, Springs. I don't know. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. It was a one at bat mess up. That's what happened. It was a one at bat mess up. There you go. Anyway, guys, hey, you guys take care. You guys have a good night. Appreciate you guys turning in. I'll be back tomorrow night, hopefully in a better mood. That's for sure. And it's been a team that has bounced back, and I'm sure we'll do it tomorrow. You take care, guys.